Welcome to KGB Live. This is KGB, your host, like always. I hope everyone is having a great day today on this Monday evening. Sorry I was not on yesterday. I was getting some stuff done, personal stuff done that I had to take care of, but I'm on here today, so that's a great sign. I'm very excited to share with some, great subject today, and hopefully we can get her done, get her done. So anyway, today's subject is the long journey to success. Long journey to success. So the reason I picked this is because if you guys did not know, in my last video I did get a position, and this video I would like to tell you how I made it happen and what areas I struggled in, and also what ways I made it, out of that struggle to get to the end of that tunnel where the light was, come out of that darkness. So I will be talking to you guys about that. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and then I will see what else is in the world going on, and we will be talking about that, and then we should be done with pretty much the video. So let's start out with the subject today, the long journey to success. So anyway, guys, if you did not know, I was laid off back in May. Was around COVID time, so COVID was annoying, a pain, and I got laid off from my job, and it took 7 months. But anyway, the first month I was like, okay, it sucks, but now I can sit back, relax, and try to do what I need to do, like a little vacation, I would say, a little vacation. So anyway, after that, the next month went by, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little bit harder, and I'm repeating myself. It feels like a person at a nursing home when you're repeating yourself and watching Price is Right, and it's like every day, and you're doing like the same activity over and over again. And I was like, okay, it's kind of annoying, but not as bad. Finally, the next couple months, it was living hell, living hell. Because the thing is, it felt like I was on vacation for a long period of time, but I just had to, realize that, this is, a tough time again, and you just got to find different ways to cope and different ways to, be happy, smile, and not be, depressed all the time. And that's one reason why I kind of went back to, first being on Facebook Live and now being on here. It gave me hope. It gave me, I was very happy to, be on Facebook, also on here, but it really made me, a better person. And this is like a time where I can, chat with my fans and share with you guys exciting news, depressing news, and so forth. So that really has helped me. But starting out, I was looking for a job, and I had a ton of people nagging on me, and on Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat, all social media platforms. Like, well, why are you not doing this? Well, why are you not doing this? And why are you not doing that? And it's like, one, I'm trying to do what I need to do. It's, I went to school for, sales and marketing. And my title technically on my degree is marketing management. So it has all those, characteristics built into that. And people are like, well, you should go back to school and be a pastor, or you should go work at Piggly Wiggly, or you should go work at Pick and Save, or you should go work at Target, or you should go do the yada yada yada. And I said to myself, I'm like, just wait, it will be coming. It will be coming. And people are like, no, it's not. You got to get a job. You got to do this. I had family, friends do that. And it was just like, oh my goodness. It was so annoying. And I said to myself, I'm like, I understand that, they want me to be successful in finding a job. And I said, that's great. I am trying my best to, look for this next job. Well, you got to figure out it and do something in the meantime. I'm like, just wait. just wait. It's like it's coming. It's coming. You just gotta wait. And for meantime, it was I was saying that and it wasn't coming, believe me. And one day, like I said, since I got a job, I had a recruiter reach out to me and say, "Hey, we want you." And I was just like, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now we're back in the playing field. Let's go." And then more jobs came and more jobs came. And again, I was just like, you got to pick between, you know, what job you feel comfortable in, what job you feel you're going to be successful in, and what job you're going to be willing to grow in. So I was looking at those. And of course, I picked, who I picked. And I was very happy about that. But the thing is, guys, you just can't be, nagging somebody who doesn't have a job. It will come. It will come. It just takes, time, preparation. Um, you just got to keep your skills up. That's what I did actually um, during this COVID and also finding a job. I did a lot of LinkedIn courses that I put on LinkedIn for certification. So I was very happy about that. Also, I mean, the thing that helped me with revenue so far is, working at the ski hill. So I do have revenue coming in. But other than that, I was helping others like with their grass. So I was kind of doing like lawn service in a way, but it was more just me going and doing different things like cutting grass, like I said, trimming, whatever they needed done, I would do. So that was, the revenue coming through. So I was very happy about, doing that for others during this time because some of them were older ladies and gentlemen and they couldn't do it. So I was more than willing to help them and it turned out really, really, great. So, but now since I am not um, laid off anymore and I have a job, things are going to change. Things are going to change. So, but what other things with the success story I will tell you? I had jobs that I interviewed with. I actually will tell you this. I won't say the company, but this is a story I did when I went into one of the companies. Not the one got hired in. They would never do that. But this company, I walked in. The building looked a little ratty. They were in the basement. And I was just like, okay. I brought my resume, sat down, and I just kind of was sitting there with the manager at the time. I don't know if he's still there, but he asked me, he says, "So, and there was another lady in the room, so it was like a dual interview. It was just weird." And he says to me, he says, "So you're getting paid this much, and she's getting paid this much," and I'm like, "So you just said that you told me her wage, and then you told me my wage in front of her? One, she doesn't need to know. Two, I don't even need to know hers. And what the heck is this noise in the background?" And I mean, they were singing like some weird rap, dance, whatever in the next room. And they're like, "Well, that's a team building skill." I'm like, during interviews, you're doing a team building skill with loud music? I don't think so. I don't think so. And the guy's like, "Well, what do you do for fun?" And I was like, "Snowboarding. I do, that for fun. Also, I do as a part of a job." He says, "Awesome, man. That's so great. So great." And I was just like, "Okay, thank you. It is fun, but in my mind, I'm saying you need to calm down, bro. You need to calm down." So anyway, the interview went well. He's like, "We're gonna message you, and we will let you know if you're ready for the next interview." I was like, "Okay, sure, sure." And I get a call, but before the call, the girl that was in the meeting with me, she looked at me and she says, "Are you going to take the job?" And I said, "No." And she says, "Why not?" I said, "I didn't feel comfortable, and there was a lot of things I did not like that he shared. Obviously, one, and a couple other things that were just not appropriate for the interview." And she said, "Well, should I?" I said, "It's up to your own judgment if you want to take it or not. I don't want to force you to take the job. If you do, congratulations. If not, I mean, there's so many other jobs out there. You just got to go and search and look for them." And I don't know what happened to her. I don't know. I don't know if she took the job. I don't know if she didn't. But obviously I didn't, because I didn't feel it was right and it was sketchy. And to be honest with you, the manager I saw there, I've seen at another interview, wacky interview, a long time ago. And I'm like, is this the same guy? Does he have a brother? Okay, this is tacky. So that was not a fun time during the, getting to that next, chapter of my life, but it was very, very, very weird. Very, very weird. Um, what else? There was times, I was, when I was looking for a job, I had a lot of, opportunities, and it got close. Got very, very close. There was one actually that I was, very close to in Chicago that I really wanted to do, but we were on the last interview, and I remember this. We were on the last interview, or second last interview. Apologies, second last interview. And I had the last interview. I had to do a sales pitch, so I was like, "Oh, cool! Like I know exactly what I'm gonna do." But anyway, this interview before it, I was talking to one of the directors, and he went through all the stuff. And in my head, I'm like, this didn't feel correct. Like it just didn't process, and it didn't feel like it went very, very well. And half of me was, back and forth, but I felt very, very hurt when I got the letter saying, "Hey, sorry you didn't get the position. We decided to go with a different candidate." And for a while, I was very, very depressed. I was like, my life is done. Nobody likes me. This was gonna start a new chapter. I was gonna be in a new area, and so forth. And I was so excited, but then it just went down. And I was pretty down for a good week or two. And people are like, "It's okay, get back up again." And I looked at that and I was like, you know, it was a great job. It was a great company, but maybe right now it's not a job that I'm, capable, one, of doing, or two, just not the right time. And there's something else that I need to do first until I can, move into that next company. So it could be, but I was just a little depressed, and people are, helping me. And other people were bashing me because they're like, "Well, you still need to find a job." And it's like, patience, again, patience. It will come. It's going to take a while, but it will come. And I look back at that job that, now, and I say, well, it was depressing back then, but now since I have one with a very, very great company, very excited to, be a part of, is, maybe in the future something could happen. Who knows? But if I was with that company, I would never get to this company. So it's, back and forth, back and forth. So that was another one that I struggled with to get to where the journey of success. So it was very hard. Um, there's another one actually that I did, and this was for a company here in Milwaukee. Uh, had to do a test, and you had to pass with 100%. Actually, two of them, two companies, two. And the first company, I took the test, and I just missed by 1 point. 1 point. And they're like, "Well, thank you for, your time. Hopefully, you find a job." And I'm like, "Ah, crap." And it was a smaller company, but it was really, really good company. And it had a lot of, good benefits behind it. It was really actually good too. But again, if I worked there, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today. And then finally, the company that actually was in Cincinnati, I was telling you about back a month ago. Yeah, a month ago. Um, I also had to do a test, and I had to get 100. And again, I was off by 1 point. 1 point. And the lady said, "Well, you can come back and, do it." And I was like, I looked at the job and I was like, I can't see this for me. I can't. And it was not, the job wasn't bad, but it wasn't a job that I felt, you know, it was just not what I wanted to do. And so then I was kind of like going back and forth, and I decided not to do it. But then I got back into this depressed mode. saying, What's going to happen? How is this going to happen?" And another, more people are saying, "Well, get a job." Like we said, Piggly Wiggly, Target, or, any, like, Aldi's or whatever. And I'm like, patience, again, patience. It's going to come. It's going to come. And I looked outside the box a little bit because I told you guys I was in marketing and sales. And I said, okay, so if I'm not finding marketing and sales, what can I do other than marketing and sales that has that kind of tie to it with selling and also marketing? And I was like, hmm. I was like, maybe I could be a recruiter. And I was looking around and seeing what recruiter spots were open. And there was one actually in Chicago for a company, big company actually here in Wisconsin. Never called me back. So I was like, okay, well, that's off. So then I was looking at another company. Well, they picked a different candidate. So that was off. So then I had another company come up to me, and funny to, know about it, it was actually the one from Cincinnati. And I was just like, okay. I was talking with them, and I was like, "What do you say? What do you say?" And again, they were very, back and forth, but they decided to go with somebody with more experience. And I said, "That's fine. That's fine." Finally, I got a recruiter to contact me. I didn't contact them. They contacted me, said, "We want to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay, okay." And I was like, hmm, what can I do? What can I do? And so when I went in the interview, again, I was supposed to meet with one person. I met with four people. And I'm just like, whoa, like everybody wants me. And there I am today. You know, I'm, moving on. And I'm, again, very excited to, be a part of a company like that. And it's growing. It's absolutely growing. But I liked the leadership. I liked the success that they brought in their employees. And I like the opportunity that you can grow into. So it was really, really cool with that. So again, very happy. But the journey to success was a long one. Big, like I said, from the beginning, it felt like a very long vacation. And I had a couple of friends of mine contact me. They're the ones actually who were bashing me and say, "Oh, congratulations, you got a job." And I was like, "Thanks." They're like, "We're sorry about what we said before." I said, "It's okay." I said, "Patience, patience. You got to do your part, but you got to be patient when you're looking for a job. You just don't want to go after one because you don't know if it's the right job, and if it's not, you just wasted your time. You wasted your time and the company's time. So." You just gotta wait. You gotta, feel out, have those feelers out there to see what is best to suit you well. So, um, but yeah, I was blessed. It sucks, believe me. It was 7 months, but again, it's an early Christmas present, ladies and gentlemen. Early Christmas present. So I was very happy about that. Merry Christmas to KGB, I guess. So very, very happy. And excited for the opportunities to come within the company and what I can do to them. How did you know this was the job to take? Good question, Dylan. Good question. So the reason why, again, I took this job is because one, we're in a pandemic, and with traveling and all this stuff, it's not really a good time to do that. Number two, the opportunity was there. The opportunity was so amazing. They're growing like no other. They're growing, and they were telling me stories about previous employees and where they went and what they did and if they got promoted or some. And they did. It was fantastic. So I like that, and I also like the leadership. I think the leadership is really, really cool. They really know what they're talking about, and overall, it's a great company. They don't have a high turnover rate, because there's other companies that do sometimes, but this one, I mean, I met a lady there who's been working there for 20 years. Anyway, I mean, that tells you something that, that company's good and they treat their employees with respect. So I was very happy about that. Um, you know, so, um, but to get off the subject for a little bit, so um, let's talk about. I have other subjects right now, side subjects. We will talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. So anyway, the Bucks have this contract for Giannis. It is $228 million for a 5-year extension for the Milwaukee Bucks. I hope he takes it, but they're getting a little cautious if he's going to take it or not. But who knows? I hope he does because the thing is, again, he was brought to Milwaukee and they gave him a chance to be, what he is now. And he is. And the thing is, coming from a poor area to, play basketball and do really, really well and being one of the best NBA players of all time, believe me, I would stay for Milwaukee. I would stay, but money talks, bullshit walks. So it's like you gotta, play it by ear. Another thing too is the bench that we got too is amazing. It is absolutely crazy. So I'm excited for that too. And the other thing to finish the NBA subject off for tonight, there will be no fans in the stands for this year's season for now, due to COVID-19, which I think is good for right now. It sucks because I do miss Bucks games, but you got to make people safe, and we have television, thank God, and internet and whatever to watch the games, so we can do that. And then also in sports, the Packers. Don't get me started on the Packers. The Packers were, doing really, really well yesterday. Yeah, because yesterday was Sunday. Duh. And it was a good game. It was actually a pretty good game. But then it just became penalty after penalty, and just not the defense was not there. And uh, fumble, and then they got the ball and scored a field goal to win the game. And the Colts are not a bad team, ladies and gentlemen. They're not a bad team. They're 6, 7, and 3 now, and they have the best defense in football right now. So tells you something. And Philip Rivers, don't he's an old man, but don't count him out. He's got a team. He's got a team with Jonathan Taylor and a couple other people on that team that really are good. So, but hopefully, I pray the Packers do win the next game. I think they're playing the Chicago Bears in Lambeau, and I am hearing that they are going to have fans in the stadium. Not a lot, but a few fans in the stadium to watch the game. So we'll have to see what happens because the Bears have a good defense. They don't have a quarterback because Nick Foles is out. So that is their backup. And who knows? I hope the Packers can win this game because if they don't, I am going to have a fit. I'm going to have a fit. So, I mean, like yesterday, good game, close game. But again, the game before that, which was Jacksonville stinks, and you're almost lost against Jacksonville. It's like, come on, man. So, I was just a little frustrated by that. Moving forward. What else is the astronauts made it up into space at the Space Center, so that was really cool. SpaceX, very, very cool about that. I don't know what they're up there for, but they're doing something, so I saw that. Um, Snowboard season is coming soon, so I'm very excited about that. We have a couple more weeks, and we will start snowboard season, and it's actually going to snow tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. But then it's going to rain, so it won't last the whole day. So I'm a little bummed. But I'm excited for the snow this year. I know some people don't like snow. I love snow. Uh, to snowboard, and also it's pretty. It's pretty during the holidays. So that's what I have to say about that. What else? What else? What else? Oh, this is actually a weird kind of thing that I saw. So today I went to the mall, not Mayfair. I went to Southridge and I saw a store. If you guys saw my social media, I took a picture of a store at Southridge and it was called Hype Boys with the Toys. And I was just like, what the heck is that? Sounds like a porn store or something. Like, I was like, this is just, I am just mind blown. And it looks so tatty. It looked really weird inside. And I was just like, this is at Southridge? Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, I don't know why that was there. I don't know how it was there, but it was whack. It was whack. So, if you guys want to go to Southridge and check this thing out, I'm not lying. I am not lying. But yes, it's called Hype Boys with the Toys. And I was just like, I mean, 2020 is bad and weird, but I mean, a name like that? No, no. So I was just, amazed by that. I just had to throw that in there. I was amazed that there is a store by the name of that name. Also, if you guys didn't know, Mayfair and Brookfield are they put in for bankruptcy, which is sad to say, but hopefully they can get out of it and we can make things happen. The thing I would love to see happen at especially Southridge is an Apple store. I would love to see an Apple store come to Southridge. I think it would do really, really well, but I don't see anything, in the horizon that it will. But it would have been real. It would be really, really cool if that happened. But I don't know. They're in bankruptcy. Brookfield's in bankruptcy. Mayfair had their incident, which apparently they were saying earlier that the person was 30 and male, and then they switched it to he was 15 and Latino. So it was just weird how they projected that. And 15 years old and you have a gun, man? Come on now. Come on now. It's just like, what the heck? So it's just weird. They got him. They got the other people, so I'm happy. Hopefully, they can take him and charge him for the wrong that he did. Brick and mortar stores are a thing in the past, bro. In 20 years, malls will not exist at all. I agree. I agree. I actually will do a subject about that. Online shopping versus in-store shopping. So I actually might do that as my next um, video. So I think that would be a good subject to talk about since we're in a pandemic and stuff. But anyway, we're getting close to the 30 minutes. If you would like to drop a like on here, that would be great. Also, click the notification bell that shows when I'm on, and share this video. Please share this video. That would be great if you guys could do that. But anyway, guys, I'm happy to share with you the long journey to success. I am very happy that I shared that with you. The darkness that I had to deal with finding a job, but now finding a job and making it happen, and new opportunities. So yeah, I'll let everybody know what happens, and we're gonna make it great. So I don't think I have anything else on my agenda. Nope. But thank you so much. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. But anyway, I am going to head off soon because I have to get some stuff done. But I want to say, stay safe, wear a mask, and Be positive, but test negative. All right. That's what we're trying to do here. That's what we're trying to do here. So, anyway, guys, have a great night, and I will see you in the next video. So, peace out.